Yo, what's up world? It's your boy BigAppleSchool here, and I'm once again making a video for the Big Apple School. And this video is going to help you with your pronunciation. I know most of you at the Big Apple School are Russian or Ukrainian, you know, whatever Russian speaking country you may come from. I'm here to help you. And I notice a lot of you have similar problems making certain sounds in the English language, so I will try to give a little advice on all of them in which I can think of right now within a 4-minute video. I'll try not to make it too long, so let's get to it. One of the biggest problems Russians have when speaking the English language is the sound I, like in sit or seat, like seat, sit. A lot of Russians have a problem with the sound I. So only advice I can give to you for this quick video right now is when you make the E sound as in seat, seat, you want your throat to be tight and strong. So for example, I will go from a loose throat to a tight throat. So I can be like, so when your throat is tight, it makes that E sound. It's sort of like you're choking yourself. So now to sit, or the I sound in sit. Now, when you want to say this properly and you can't, there are some tricks to doing it. For example, if you want to say, I want to sit here, but you can't say the I sound properly, you can say, may I sit here? May I sit here? Sit, sit, sit. And that's saying sit with skipping that vowel. Sit, sit. Same thing with which. If you can't make the I sound properly in which, you can skip it and say, hey, that girl looks like a witch. She looks like a witch. Witch, witch. It's very, very quick. And the I sound, if you can make the I sound in there real fast, like witch, stitch, bitch, sit, eventually over time you will get it properly. But this is a way, if you're a foreigner, just to show people that you're saying set or bitch and not beach or seat. Because when words are confusing, it's a big problem. So you have to make sure you learn how to separate these sounds and separate these words. That should be your goal. If any of these words like sit, seat, you have to learn to separate them. Because if you don't, we're going to be confused. And when we're confused, we're not going to want to talk to you when you confuse us. We're not going to want to speak with you when the way you speak is confusing. So let's get to another sound, the R sound. Now the R sound, one of the biggest problems Russians have with the R sound is that sometimes when making the R sound, their tongues touch the top of their mouth. That should never happen in the English language when you're making the R sound. So for instance, some Russians will say something like bread, 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 or acorn, acorn. I can't even do it that well. But their tongues would touch the top of their mouth. When we make the R sound in English, see? Never. Never. Not never. Not never. No. Never. Never. The tongue stays down the whole time. Your tongue will not move when making the R sound. And it should never ever move. Next tip is for the W sound. Now some people from Russia, when they make the W sound, for some reason they kind of make a V sound. Like I want or vezit. Some people do that. And the problem is when you're making the what sound, you don't involve your teeth. Your teeth should never be involved with the W sound. It should be like this. W. Like, what are you doing? Where were you? What is happening? Not vat. Not vat. Your teeth do not touch your lips when you're making the W sound. Because your teeth, if they do touch your lips, you're doing it wrong. It's going to sound like a V, and you will sound like a bad Russian guy from an American movie. Because they all talk like this. We will kill you. Like in America, we have a lot of people in movies who are Russian and evil. It's just an American thing. But anyway, those are some basic tips. And in my future videos, I will specify on each and every sound in each video. So one video will be focused on the I sound. The next video will be focused on the W sound. And the next video will be focused on saying words differently, like world versus wall, or worm versus warm, or ice versus eyes, or walk versus work, and how to say all of these words properly. So I'll be making more videos for you very soon. Stay in touch with the Big Apple School and me, BigAppleSchool. I'm out. Later.